Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a topic that I've seen been discussed a bunch recently in Grand Theft Auto Online, and that is, are the money trucks back in Grand Theft Auto Online? And yes, it is looking like that the armored money trucks are now starting to reappear in Grand Theft Auto Online, but it seems like there's a little bit more of a catch that I don't think has really been explained well by anyone. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. We're also going to be looking at a pretty interesting Easter egg regarding these money trucks. I figured it would be a great opportunity to showcase that. But of course, with out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. All right, so I don't know how many of you guys were playing Grand Theft Auto Online back in 2013, 2014, and even parts of 2015. But for the longest time, there used to be these random money trucks that would spawn in online, and it was a really cool kind of random free mode event. Like every 10 or 12 minutes, you'd see a little blip on the screen, and it would say an armored money truck has spawned. And if you were in a public lobby, it was kind of practice that you would drop everything that you were doing and head as quickly as you could for the armored trucks, because back in the day, they provided a not so terrible amount of money. It could be anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000, all for just throwing a sticky bomb on the back of a truck. So it was a good amount of money, and that's why it was really competitive for players to get there as quickly as they could, so that they could be the one to ultimately blow up the money truck. And then when Rockstar announced that the formal free mode event updates were going to be coming into the game, they simply removed all of the old generation free mode things that happened in the game, like crate drops and these money trucks spawning on the map. In fact, they even came out with an official statement regarding this. They said, "We understand that you're unable to find the armored vans and crate drops in Grand Theft Auto Online. As Grand Theft Auto Online gets new updates and new events, the older events get discontinued and replaced with new events, which are more challenging and fun. However, you might get the crate drops occasionally in public lobbies. Make sure you check the in-game message and alert regarding the crate drops. If there is any trophy related to this particular event, we recommend that you complete it before a new event comes, as it might be removed and replaced by new events." So basically what Rockstar is saying is, as they've added new content into the game and the new free mode updates, they basically just got rid of all the old ones like armored vans and crate drops. And they stated that crate drops might occasionally drop, but honestly, I haven't seen a crate drop in almost 2 or 3 years. So it's been a very, very long time since we've seen one of those. However, recently, myself and others have been seeing these armored money trucks back in Grand Theft Auto Online and have been wondering what the heck is going on. I've seen them on the PC, on the PS4, on the Xbox One, and all of these have seemed to have been coming out right after the Bikers update. So while I don't have any of the footage myself, someone who follows me on Twitter, Andre, actually tweeted this at me. This is his footage, and he's allowed me to use this, so thank you very much, Andre. I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description. You can see he is riding around here, and he just stumbles upon this money truck, and it looks like it's a real-life money truck's, scenario. The money truck is parked on the side of the road. There's the security guards in the back that look to be maybe either getting the money out or delivering the money to a certain spot. He then obviously deals with the security guards, but when he tries to get into the truck, there's no way. The truck is completely locked and is inaccessible to any of us that want to try and gain access to it. And, even you can do normal things to it. You can throw sticky bombs on there. You can try blowing it up. And the truck is just non-interactive to you, which is super unfortunate. And it can't be blown up either, which is really, really dumb. So it's gotten a lot of people wondering, what are these ghost kind of armored money trucks that are spawning in and around Los Santos? Because that would be super mysterious. If you stumbled upon a truck, you could kill the guards that were guarding it. You could open up the back doors, but you couldn't get inside, and then you couldn't blow it up either. A lot of people are wondering what's going on here. Now, I've got 2 theories for this. Number one, and probably the more likely situation, is that with the Bikers update, there's actually a resupply mission that requires you to grab an armored money truck. So you guys know, before starting any of the biker businesses, you have to do the setup, and one of the setups actually involves you getting an armored money truck and bringing it back to your biker warehouse or one of your biker businesses. So that's the theory that I've got, is that if you're in the same lobby as either someone who is doing the biker resupplies or biker setups, or either you are doing the biker resupply or setup, it's going to trigger some of these random armored money trucks to spawn into the game. That's probably the most likely situation. Once again, I'm not really too sure what would cause that, why having one of those armored vans in the game would trigger a bunch of non-enterable, indestructible armored vans to spawn into the game. That seems kind of weird, but to me, I guess that seems like the more likely scenario. And then situation number 2, there is a mission called Hunting Pack in the game. We were playing Hunting Pack on my live stream the other day, and I actually figured this out, that one of them involves a money truck. So some of the Hunting Pack missions involve a taco van, some other vehicles, some, including one of them, involves one of these armored money trucks. And maybe if you were playing that and then went into a free mode lobby, you would stumble across one of these money vans. I'm really not too sure. Rockstar have not put out an official explanation on this as to why they are spawning in the game. So bottom line, and to keep this as short and as simple as I can, are the money trucks back in Grand Theft Auto Online? Yes, but with a huge asterisk. They're back. You can't really drive them. You can't really do anything with them. I'm sure there might be a glitch or some method in order to get them to work or in order to get them to drive. But for right now, it seems like Rockstar just have them posted up in front of various random locations with a couple guards outside, and the best you can do is just shoot the guards and whatnot. So I've seen multiple people talking about this on my Twitter feed, on other various Grand Theft Auto sites as well. So it definitely seems like it is an epidemic. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I really wish Rockstar would bring back the armored money trucks in Grand Theft Auto Online. Chasing those in free mode were some of the most fun things I've ever done. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but destroying the armored vans and, going after those rare crate drops are almost more fun than some of the, scheduled free mode events that they've added into the game. So not to say that I don't like all the free mode events, but I just wish they wouldn't have removed the ones that we previously had in the game, because they were honestly so much fun, and they made the world of Los Santos feel a little bit more lifelike and realistic. Obviously you don't see armored trucks getting robbed every day, but it did make it feel a little bit more dynamic when all the players would rush to one location and their end goal would be to try and pick off this money truck. So I think that was really awesome. Bottom line, I'm not sure why they're in online. Hopefully Rockstar will provide us with an answer to that soon. Let me know if you have seen any of these spawning in online recently. I'd love to hear what your situation was, maybe what you got it to trigger or something along those lines. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And last but not least today, because we're talking about the armored money trucks, I wanted to throw in this pretty cool Easter egg. I wasn't going to do this as a solo video because I just didn't think it was worthwhile. But since we are talking about the money trucks, this one is actually in single player and takes place during the very first mission of the game, and is honestly an Easter egg that I'm sure nearly 99% of us have missed. So in the very first mission, you guys know that yourself, Franklin, and Lamar are asked to repo 2 cars, and you basically go on this long drive throughout the city of Los Santos. However, there's one part of the mission where you're taken through the Union Depository, which is actually a pretty rare event because there's only 2 times in the game where the Union Depository is open, and the final heist you do and in the very first mission. Other than that, you're never allowed back in during single player or during the campaign. Now, you don't want to drive all the way to the end because that's going to trigger a cutscene with Lamar. But if you drive through the Union Depository kind of slowly, you'll notice that there is a parked money truck. And it's actually pretty interesting. Now, what's crazy about this money truck is right now and online, it kind of shares the same characteristics. Number one, you cannot get in it, you cannot drive it. But number 2, it also has some weird kind of explosive resistance capabilities. So once you deal with the 1 or 2 guards, you can go up to this truck and you could throw a couple sticky bombs on there. It's probably not going to do anything at first. The back doors might swing open. However, if you stay with it and are consistent and you throw about 4 or 5 sticky bombs on here, you'll actually notice that this will kind of like erupt with like this blue-red fire coming from the bottom, most likely from the gas tank, and then it eventually will explode. Now, this is a very interesting Easter egg because at this point of the game, without mods, if you didn't have a suite of weapons like sticky bombs or RPGs, it would probably be incredibly unlikely that you would be able to blow this up. Thankfully, for the use of PC mods, I'm able to give myself sticky bombs and RPGs, and I was able to, but I'm pretty sure Rockstar programmed this truck into the game, knowing that by default, none of us would be able to blow this up, but with the use of mods, as I mentioned, we pretty much are able to, and you can see we do get a little bit of cash here. So I thought this was pretty awesome, and if you are able to blow it up regularly, it might be a cool way to start the campaign with a little bit of extra cash, because you obviously know that we start with about $0 at the beginning of Grand Theft Auto 5. So anyways, I thought that was super cool and probably something that a ton of you guys missed, really, because during that first mission, if you've never played the game before, you're probably just trying to get through it as quickly as you can or trying not to fail. But if you take the time to slow down and look at it, you'll notice that money truck there, and it is a super cool little Easter egg that Rockstar's thrown into the campaign. But really, that's all the information I have to talk to you guys about this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating on the video. That would be awesome. As well as subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. I might have one more video out later today and then a super fun live stream, so please do stand by for that. But of course, without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.